Babies are the most innocent and vulnerable human beings. They rely on a person for absolutely everything. They're usually born in a hospital to a woman who spends 9 months preparing for this moment. Sadly, though, on June 26, 1997, James Everhart of Gould City made the disturbing discovery of an infant body while emptying a septic tank at Hudson Township Campground called Garnet Lake. For those of you who don't know where that is, it's located in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Garnet Lake Campground is so tiny that back in 1997 it wasn't even located on a state highway map. So if you lived in or around the area, you were aware of the campground that was hidden, but I think that the mother or the person who placed this child inside the septic tank either just happened upon this secluded spot or was local to the area and familiar with the surroundings. But any way you want to look at this spot, this septic tank, was chosen to be the final resting place for this sweet little baby. Now, for me, not knowing the circumstances of how or why this precious little angel was discarded into a septic tank as if it were just body waste breaks my heart. Who would do this? My maternal side is taking over here, and I just want to grab that sweet little baby and hug it and cuddle it and, I just don't even know what would possess a person to do this kind of thing. It doesn't make any sense. How could anyone treat a vulnerable little baby in this manner? I can't comprehend it. There's no reasoning behind this act. I don't know. Cut. Bill Hansen was the supervisor of Hudson Township back in 1997, and he was interviewed by a reporter, and he was quoted as saying, "Everyone is befuddled. Nobody seems to have any evidence about what happened out here." This campground was a 9-site campground, and it was closed in 1995. The new township board that took over decided to reopen this campground in the summer of 1997. Prior to its reopening, it was Bill Hansen's job in late June of 1997 to inspect the place. He discovered that the cement block that was covering the lid of the septic tank that was located behind the men's outhouse was not secure, and it had been moved. So upon further investigation, he discovered that these septic tanks were full and needed emptying. This man was outwardly disturbed by these findings. He even said that the baby would probably never have been discovered if we hadn't decided to pump out those tanks. And as you can guess, the gentleman who pumped out these tanks was extremely disturbed as well. And he had said that it was a real hard thing for him to even talk about. It's tough for him to even deal with and fathom that it even happened. I'm having a really rough time comprehending how or why anyone would be so cold-hearted as to discard a newborn baby. The body of this newborn was sent to Grand Rapids, Michigan after discovery, where an autopsy was performed. Forensic testing available at the time showed that the infant was between 38 to 40 weeks gestation, give or take. Now, police believe baby Garnet was also Caucasian and left in the septic tank as early as June 1st of 1997. No umbilical cord was attached or found. The Mackinac County prosecutor, Clayton Graham, made this statement: "The autopsy, at least the work done so far, hasn't been able to tell us if she was born alive or stillborn, what the cause of death was, or anything. We'll have to go over the case with the pathologist and detectives and see what else can be determined." In my opinion, unless this woman was out of sight for the final few months of her pregnancy, somebody had to have known something. Having gone through 4 pregnancies myself, I know it would be hard to hide that. And didn't she have family, friends, neighbors who would have noticed her bulging belly, and then after the baby was born, question where the baby was? Wouldn't they have wanted to come see this baby? If she was a local resident, why wouldn't this incident be tied to this woman? In a small town, everybody knows everyone's business. Everyone is always up in each other's business, But what was really great that came out of this was that this township donated a plot for baby Garnet's true final resting place. And the residents of the community chose to call baby Garnet their own. They raised approximately $1,000 and buried this sweet baby girl in a white casket in the Hudson Township Cemetery that was about a mile from where she was found. Her memorial service was attended by about 40 people, and they brought flowers for her grave. The people of this community went above and beyond what was expected out of them. Like, I am so touched by their acts of love and compassion for this sweet baby. That is just awesome that they took that upon themselves to take care of it and make sure that this sweet child had a proper burial. Let's now fast forward to July of 2022. Nancy Ann Gerwitowski, age 59, of Pinedale, Wyoming, was picked up on an out-of-state warrant. The warrant was for a single count of homicide for the alleged murder of baby Garnet. Miss Gerwitowski also confirmed that she is the mother of this child and is waiting extradition from Wyoming back to Michigan. Now, I am going to be following this case super closely, and I'm going to post updates as the information becomes available. With that being said, RIP, rest in peace, baby Garnet.